These two Beyblades, while in battle, probably have one of the highest recoil matchups in Beyblade. If you look at both of these Beyblades and look in between their metal blades, they have these huge gaps that create these explosive hits when they hit each other. It also helps that both of these Beyblades have attack mode, which means that these Beyblades will be consistently running at each other, blowing each other off. So before we battle both of these Beyblades, let's get to know their specialties and gimmicks. First off, we have VARI Aries. VARI Aries is a 4D Beyblade that can spin both left and right. This Beyblade is technically classified as a defense type Beyblade. Kind of weird, right? Because personally, I would have thought that this would have been a balance type Beyblade with all the gimmicks and mode changes that it has. VARI Aries' gimmicks comes from both its tip and its fusion wheel. Its tip, Delta Drive, can change from 3 different tips, the first one being the flat tip. When on its flat tip, VARI Aries becomes very aggressive on the stadium, which indicates its attack mode. When it's on its sharp tip, the Beyblade is in stamina mode as the low friction due to the small contact between the stadium and the sharp tip increases its stamina. And when it's on its ball tip, that indicates defense mode as the large surface area creates more friction between the stadium and the tip. But here's my favorite gimmick on VARI Aries. You see those yellow tabs in between its metal blades? When you first launch VARI Aries, the yellow tabs actually retract inside the fusion wheel like this. In the battles, this exposes the large gaps in between the metal blades on the fusion wheel, which will provide extremely high damage early on in the battle. Then once the Beyblade starts slowing down, the yellow tabs pop back up, kind of like a little cushion mechanic, and adds a lot more defense onto the Beyblade towards the end of the battle. And the cool thing is, you can actually see this activate in battle. I recorded and sped up a small clip for you guys to see this actually happening live. It's hard to notice at first, but try to pay attention to the orange color towards the bottom of the Beyblade and you can slowly see it disappear and see more of the yellow color pop out. Let me know in the comments if you guys managed to notice the difference. And that's VARI Aries for you. It's a really cool Beyblade, probably one of my top 10 favorite Metal Fight Beyblades of all time. But now let's get to know Blitz Striker. Blitz Striker is a right-spinning 4D attack type Beyblade owned by Masamune in the anime. Striker utilizes a rubber semi-flat tip, which is not as aggressive as a regular rubber flat tip, but it is a lot more easier to control and it provides it a lot of good defense. Its main gimmick comes from its Blitz fusion wheel being able to change from 2 different modes. The mode you're currently seeing is called Assault mode, which utilizes 3 main giant blades, which gives it extremely high recoil due to the large gaps in between the blades. And to utilize its other mode, you have to take the metal frame off this Beyblade and rotate it slightly to change it into its Barrage mode. In Barrage mode, Blitz Striker utilizes 6 smaller blades than the previous Assault mode. In Barrage mode, the recoil is lowered, but because it is mainly incentivizing barrage attacks rather than just one giant hit. And since the recoil is lowered due to it being in Barrage mode, the defense portion on this Beyblade actually increases by a lot. Definitely a really unique Beyblade because of the fusion wheel resembling a unicorn horn. And that's pretty much it. That's all we need to know about Blitz Striker. It's a pretty cool Beyblade. So now let's get onto the battles. We're going to be doing 2 types of battle sessions where the first one will be on the regular BB10 stadium and the first to 10 points will win. The second session will be on the giant Beyblade stadium where it will just be a best of 5. So now that we know everything, let's get onto the battles. And just to clarify everything, you can see the modes on both Beyblades on the bottom left and on the bottom right. Blitz Striker gets a knockout towards the end, and now the score is 1-0. Blitz Striker knocks out VARI Aries once again, and now the score is 2-0. Such an explosive hit, and Blitz Striker gets knocked out. The score is now 2-1. Damn, everything was just so calm with the recoil on these Beyblades. Blitz Striker is now up 3-1. VARI Aries slaps back with the knockout, and now the score is 3-2. VARI Aries is now on left spin rotation. Blitz Striker just took complete control of that round. The score is now 4-2. And another brutal knockout by Blitz Striker. The score is now 5-2. Blitz Striker is just completely dominating these battles. The score is now 6-2. Damn, those barrage of hits. That was so cool. And now the score is 6-3. Blitz Striker's mode is now in barrage mode, and VARI Aries is now in defense mode with left spin. This might have been the first sleep out we've had, and now VARI Aries takes the win. The score is now 6-4. Such a hard hit by Blitz Striker. The score is now 7-4. And once again, another knockout by Blitz Striker. The score is now 8-4. And another knockout for Blitz Striker. The score is now 9-4. Blitz Striker is back in assault mode, and VARI Aries is now from left spin to right spin defense mode. And another explosive hit, but VARI Aries takes the win here, and now the score is 9-5. Blitz Striker will secure its win with the knockout, and the score is now 10-5, which means Blitz Striker wins. Damn, those battles were intense, but I feel like Blitz Striker won most of the time because of the rubber semi-flat tip. The rubber semi-flat tip just provides Blitz Striker extremely good defense, which is why whenever they have those explosive collisions, Blitz Striker most of the time barely got knocked out compared to VARI Aries. But wait, we still have to battle on a giant Beyblade stadium. So for this stadium, we're going to be doing a best of 5. First at 3 points, we'll take it all. Both Beyblades got sent completely flying, but Blitz Striker actually stayed on for a little bit, and now the score is 0-1. Even after that explosive hit by Blitz Striker, VARI Aries manages to win with a sleep out, and now the score is tied 1-1. And VARI Aries will take the third round with another sleep out. The score is now 2-1. VARI Aries actually drops first this time, and Blitz Striker takes the win with a sleep out. The score is now tied 2-2. Blitz Striker tried its best in knocking out VARI Aries, but the stadium is just a bit too big, which means VARI Aries takes the win with a sleep out, and now the score is 3-2. Definitely a really good attempt by Blitz Striker, but unfortunately the rubber semi-flat tip just doesn't have enough stamina to actually outlast VARI Aries. Definitely the con portion of the tip on the big stadium, because it's not as aggressive as a regular rubber flat tip to get those fast knockouts. And it just doesn't have enough stamina to actually outlast VARI Aries, even though VARI Aries mainly utilized defense and attack mode, never stamina. And that's pretty much it for the battles. It was pretty fun watching these two battle it out the whole time. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do any other type of stock battles that either happen in the anime, or something that would just be cool battling each other, or just something interesting, you know? But other than that, thank you guys always for watching this video, and I'll hope to see you next time.